Alright, what's up, everybody? Hi, Tyson, how's it going? Thanks for the sub, by the way. It's very much appreciated. We're gonna get straight right here into chopping today. Yeah, we're on a new map today that I've just gotten my hands on, so we're gonna get to work. We're gonna get right to work on it. Yes, everybody listen to Midwest. Let's see. Actually, we're gonna have to get a dolly because my GPS or my AI is not wanting to do anything. Cole. Yes, we can play sometimes, Cole. Okay, we need to find where the dollies are actually before we do anything else because turns out that the game doesn't like me. Or it's just with these strip fields, it's kind of weird sometimes. Let's see. Where even are the dollies? I don't know. Is there any even in the game? I don't know, probably at least an hour. Maybe an hour and a half probably. But we need to find these dollies right here. No, no, no 24-hour stream. No, we're not doing that. You gotta do a 24-hour stream before I do a 24-hour stream, Midwest. Let's see. We need to find where Midwest. Are there dollies even in this game? Because I can't find a single dolly. They may be in miscellaneous. Nope. Well, this isn't cool. Is this a dolly? No, that's not cool. Where are these dollies? Nope. Let's see. We need to find these somewhere. Are they maybe just a miscellaneous? I bet you they're miscellaneous. Oh my gosh. Of course they're miscellaneous. Like the one spot that I didn't look. Ooh, I haven't actually looked at any of this stuff yet. What does this look like? Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. You just got done playing 25? Nice. What map were you on? Ooh, oh yeah, we're definitely have to do some of this. That looks fun. Okay, we need to. Whoa. Um. Let's see. We need to go hook up to this dolly, and then we'll go from there. Um, yeah, we're doing a dairy farm on here. We've got quite a few cows. It's pretty cool to how this dairy's all set up. Kohler Midwest, you in here? Or is Cole in here? Oh, one of the Iowa maps. Is it a console map or a PC map? I haven't seen an Iowa map. Okay. I'm gonna send you a DM real quick, Cole. Uh, a different day. Not today. You're not getting a 24-hour stream out of me today. Okay, maybe a few. Okay, I'll think about it. Not 24 hours, maybe like 5 hours. I'll do a 5 hour stream if we get 100 likes. How about this? If we get to 1,000 subs by the end of May, I will do a 24-hour stream. Okay? We'll just say that. Real quick. Oh, never mind. You already did it, Cole. Thanks. If you don't Yeah, we already had the troll in here. Honestly, if he does it again, we'll just ban him. Yeah. We all, Cole, we knew where that was gonna go. Yeah, I feel like that's how it's gonna go. If I do, like, even like a 4 hour stream. Most of my streams are like an hour to an hour and a half. 4 hours is pretty long. See, sometimes we end up recording for like 2 hours and then it's pretty much just get off. Like, hours is quite a bit. Whoa. I don't know why, but my Streamlabs just said reconnecting. I don't know what happened. I do not know. Let's see. We need to get hooked up. Okay, we're good. We're hooked up now. We're all good. Well, that's not cool. What? Oh, it's because we gotta be selected on the right thing. Oh. Cole, just try it. Just try it. Try modding. Not even modding. Just work on like converting stuff. Oh. If you have a PC, just use super strength. If you have super strength, use it. It's very useful. Actually, I think we might get quite a bit of chaff out of here. Sometimes, not really though. Mainly just play farm sim. If it's on PC, that'd be pretty cool, and if you can mod it, that'd be really cool. If it is on PC and you can mod American farming, yet though, it's got a. I feel like at one point it could get there, but it still has quite a bit of ways to go before it's there. So, yeah. If it does, I think that'd be cool, but yeah. Sometimes I'll play it, yet though, I try to stick to my deer as much as I can. Oh, everybody look at these bales. Yeah, these bales right here. It's a new baler that I got today. If you go down in the description, it's in his Patreon, and you just gotta get his Patreon, and then you can get this baler. The baler that makes this custom bales, or you can just buy it off of the shop. Farming USA. I really don't play many mobile games. Whenever I'm on my phone, I'm normally like watching YouTube or checking Discord. I really don't play a lot of mobile games, honestly. And if I do, it's just like with my friends when I'm hanging out with my friends. That's really the only time I'll play mobile games. Yeah, listen to Midwest. Subscribe to that channel. Geez, we're gonna get a couple of these fields done pretty quick, because here, I'll pull up the PDA, and yeah, I'll pull up the PDA here, and there's a bunch of just strip fields and everything. And 53 is pretty much our biggest field. And after here, we're going to go to 48. We're just going to work our way through here. Actually, once we probably get these 3 fields done on like this main part, we'll probably switch over to baling for a little bit and then see where we are. Because we still have baling to do. With our new Ramir baler that makes some pretty nice looking bales. Nice looking, and they're custom sized and everything too. So, definitely really nice bales. One headlamp pass costs about 53% full. Not bad at all, really. You're getting a PC for your birthday. Nice. You're definitely gonna like it, because you're gonna be able to get a lot more mods, and heck, you can even make your own mods. Like this mod right here, I converted it from 22, and I love it, because there's really no good base game silage trailer, and now there is. Or I made one for myself to use, and then like, I think Cole and Midwest should have access to it as well. If they don't and they want it, they'll just let me know, and they'll get it. So yeah, it's just for like my private use pretty much, and it won't be public at all, just because I gotta get permission from the person who made it. Hey Cole, but if you got extra time, you did do that gleaner. You did that pretty nice gleaner. That's actually, I think, is in here. I like it. It's a nice convert that you did. Geez, we might finish this field. We might not even fill this up before we finish this field. Because that's the good part about these fields right here, is that you don't have to have huge equipment to do them. You can use some smaller equipment, which is why we actually have a Midwest Gleaner in here. And if we really want to get to it eventually, we can do some corn harvest with it. Get turned around here. It's kind of weird using a dolly, honestly. I don't know what I think about it yet. It's okay, yet I'd so much rather just be driving the semi. Personally. Okay. We'll do some first person here, since we don't got to worry about going outside our row as much. Yeah, it's weird though. It's August in the game, and this corn is ready to harvest. I think it's just a little bug, since this map is still in beta testing. So I'm gonna guess that it's just a little bug, and it'll probably be fixed here soon. Because it's not in the crop calendar, like your seasons, it's not in there. It must just be a little thing. Yeah, true. Yeah, see, like, there's still 2 months until October. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we won't even fill this up. We're gonna get kind of close to full. So we'll probably just drop it off here once we get to the end. Actually, today, or this week, there's a possibility of 3 videos this week. Or I might save one. No, I don't even know. Because that's Wednesday, there should be one out. I know Wednesday there'll for sure be one. And then possibly a Friday one, and then a Sunday one. Hello, Green Mountain Farms. How's it going? Oh, I know I was talking to you about some modding. Here's one of those silage trailers that I ended up doing. Well, that's good. It's good to hear. Yeah, here's that trailer that I was talking about that I did. So, I like it. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, that's interesting. I got a way to fix it. Yeah, we'll grab this. Oh, yeah, probably the one on Kruger is one of them. And then I don't know. I'll see. Here. Let me turn on a different shader preset, and here. Let me run the game base, and let's see how it looks. Does this look a little better? Just running some pretty, I was just running really bright shaders, so that might have been a little bit of it. Does that look a little better? Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I'll try turning it up and see what it does, since I'm still getting a solid. I don't know. But these jacks right here are stuck. So we might, let's see if we unhook this. If we can, yeah. So those jacks right there are a problem. I might just like, I don't know. I can't take up the collision of them because then things won't be very good for it. Yet though, it's got to work. So that's kind of annoying, honestly. You know what? I think I have an idea. I'll worry about filling up this whole bunk and stuff later. We need to turn. Actually, we'll use this actually for my new plan. And then this plan right here is gonna take a lot longer, but it will be worth it. Whoa. You can just crash your tractor as well. Well, that's why you don't like, I don't know. Was it a case tractor at least? Okay. Why are we looking up there? We don't need to be up there. We need to be down here. Some of you guys may know where I'm going with this. We'll buy that. This right here is going to take a little bit longer. Yes, right here's going to take a lot longer. Aw. What tractor was it? Let's see. We need to find these wagons now. Actually, I should have updated I should have like changed the whole capacity on them and things. It was a Challenger. At least it wasn't a Deer. Get no roof on it. If you know where we're going with this, we're gonna do this like we're gonna do this the small way. Okay, we need to put our pipe out. Are we still? Okay, we're not folded still, so we can get right to work. Oh my gosh, we can go like 9 miles an hour. Dang, we're going pretty quick. We're going quick, really quick. Well, that's not cool. Is it this? Or... Oh, my. We're having conflicts during a stream. Like, one of the worst things ever is having conflicts during a stream. Because... Here, let's see. What is it? Could be that. Let's see, actually. I'll just go into here. Click on this. Not that. Worst case scenario, though, we can use a really ugly red trailer. That's from... we might as well just use that. I think it's a trailer issue, honestly. I don't think it's a... it could be a chopper issue. I don't know. But I know a way that will for sure work. So we're just going to do that. We need to go here. Actually, we need to go semi-trailers. Do we have another one? No, we don't. Let's go here. Semi-trailer. Oh, I thought I saw something. But I didn't. We're just going to have to buy the crampy. That trailer, which is not ideal, but it's what we have to do. So, that's what we're going to end up doing. Let's see. We need to get hooked up to this. Oh my gosh, by the time that we just start silage, we might already be like, we're not quite halfway through the stream yet. We'll do an hour and a half stream. This stream right here's been going back pretty good. Is there a field over there that we can do? There is, but we're already going this way, so we'll just get started unfolding, and we're gonna use this. We're gonna do this field. There's probably gonna be no field for preview. Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna get this right here lowered. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's a trailer issue and not a map issue, which is good because we can rule that out, so we don't gotta worry about that. Well, actually, let's see. We need to go to here. See, I don't know if this one right here works or not. I'm gonna have to do some testing on that. Last time I tried it, it was questionable, but I don't know if it'll change at all. I'm not sure. But yeah, we need to do at least one end row before we can start working on baling. Actually, you know what? We'll probably get right to baling. I have an idea. Since these fields really don't have entrances, we're gonna go cut a little path. We're gonna cut a path right here. And then you do the same thing on the other field right here. Crossed. And so that we could do some haylage, but we need as much hay as we can get for starting out, because hay is like very important for dairy. Let's see. Okay, we've got those little spots right there cut out, so I think we're going to go hop in the 8410, and we're gonna get to baling. We'll just go park it over here, since we might come back here and chop, but for now we're gonna get to baling, because we have quite a bit of stuff to bale. Right here it is. Well, we might have to worry about that later, but that's some later issue that we gotta do. We need to go. We're gonna go start to where we ended. So just testing this out to make sure that these bales all worked, and indeed they did. So we need to go do this now. Get that started and lower it. I wonder how many bales we'll make in total. I'm not sure how many bales we'll make, but hopefully we'll make a good amount, because making bales is always, you always want a good amount of bales. You can never have too much hay. Like on my Ray County farm, I thought that I would end up having too much hay, and I didn't. We ended up actually getting all of that out pretty quickly. That didn't take very long at all. Okay, and we don't have to worry about stopping at all, because my game stops itself. So I'm gonna check on something real quick. Okay. And then it will just start back up by itself, so we don't have to disable cruise control at all. We can do some first person view here as we get going. It's actually a pretty nice tractor. I like it. It's kind of a reason why we got it, so it can be like our big horse. So that's its main job is probably this right here will probably be the planting tractor, as well as maybe a tillage tractor. Or you might get like, I think it's a 9610 for a tillage tractor. That's definitely another option that we can be considering. That'd be really heavy. That'd be like a really big horse of tractor. Actually, it might not be much smaller than what we have right here. We'll come back and get right there what we just missed. Yeah, he wasn't in our way, really. We just pushed him out of the way. Yeah, I like how these bales look. They're like more round than the base game ones. The base game ones are far from round. They are oval. They're really skinny bales. These bales right here are wide, like how bales are supposed to be. Into the baler looks chunky, like just really wide, chunky baler. Actually, I forgot to ask you guys, how does the audio sound? Can you guys hear the game at all? I don't know if you guys can hear the game or not. Hopefully you can. If not, we have an issue that needs to be fixed. Another bale already. So it's actually doing pretty good. It's doing better than what I thought it would do. Just gonna get that closed right there. And we're gonna keep going. Let's see. I hope that the audio all sounds good, but you guys are gonna have to let me know if it doesn't, and then I will change it and fix it to the best of my ability. See, we would still be chopping, but my trailer decided to be difficult. And the AI just really decided to be really difficult today. But of course it did. Why would it be easy to work with? It normally never is. Here, I'm gonna get a poll made real quick. So hang tight for 1 second. My bad, guys. Okay. Now that that right there is going, we are going to get back to work. Okay, we need to go now to the other 2 fields that we have left. Okay, we have 1 vote in so far, and that is to combine corn. So we'll see. At least we have at least 1 vote in. I'm not sure for sure how many, but at least 1. But 1 second here. Give me 1 sec. And I'm gonna see. I need to pull up these total votes because it's only letting me see the 1. Okay. We will give this another 4. We'll go to 5 minutes, and once this poll hits 5 minutes, whichever one is winning will be the deciding factor of what we do. And we will end it, and we will probably do another poll question. And right now we are at a total of 5 likes, so if you haven't yet, make sure you get on there and you leave a like on the video, and it's very much appreciated. And while you're at it, if you haven't yet, make sure you get on there and leave a subscription. It's free, and you'll get notified whenever I post a video or go live. And if you haven't yet, make sure you also go down and actually after the stream, make sure you go down and you go to Cole's and Midwest and Popping's YouTube channel, and you go make sure to subscribe to them, as they have helped me along my journey and continue to help me to this day. There's 3 minutes now left on the poll, and then after those 3 minutes, we will do whatever the top vote is. So if you haven't yet, make sure you also go and you leave a vote on the poll. That way, your opinion can be heard. Because right now, combining corn is the #1 answer with 1 vote. And if this does end in a tie, we will keep it going until it does not. One part that I don't like it, though it's pretty realistic, is how slow the baler closes. It takes kind of a while for it to close. I must have forgot that little grass spot right there when I came through and I was mowing this. There's 1 minute left on the poll, guys. 1 minute remaining. Jeez, we got a lot of hay right there through just a little bit. So we're already full again. We're putting on another bale. Let's see. Because this right here will probably be turned into a series once it is ready to be. And then we will have 3 series going. Anyway, that is the 5-minute mark. So once all this bale is getting unloaded, we will be ending the poll and we'll be starting a new one. One second, getting this next poll made. Alright. This next poll has been started. And we're gonna continue baling until we get any votes in here for the size of corn head that we should use. Let's see. There's only one more pass left of this field. So, there's not much left yet, though. There's some pretty small strips of grass in between these fields. So, I didn't expect there to be a ton, but over there's definitely quite a bit more. It's probably our biggest grass field that we have. Actually, I wish that there was alfalfa in this map. That makes the map a lot better. Yet though, I might end up throwing Antler 22's alfalfa textures in here eventually. Okay. Once we get to the end of this row here, we will be going over to corn harvest, and we'll be using an 8-row corn head to start it. Because right now, that is a leader on the pull. So that's what we're going to. We need to find the Gleaner 8-row head and purchase it. One sec. I'm going to open up this pull right here. So real quick, just that way it's not hidden, because it ended up going away from me. Oh yeah, this right here looks good. Corn head. We're almost wider than our corn, or the comment's almost wider than the corn head. Whoa, for a second there, our corn is really dark. We're gonna be using GPS to do this, because why not? But we're gonna do some first person. See, is there a little window back here? There is. Oh yeah, there's a little itty bitty window. That radio is a little new for this time, but hey, who cares? Isn't that right, everybody? Oh, we're making some straw, which is fine. We'll come back and pick it up because we're gonna need straw anyway for our cows. Actually, once we get turned around, I'll show you something cool about these cows, and something really cool about this whole map in general. There's something really unique about it that I really haven't seen on any other map, that I've played before. Yet though, maybe it's been on some of MRG's other maps. Yet though, not the ones that I've played on. It's something new to me that I've ever seen. Actually, I haven't even seen it in real life. And we're to the end of our pass now. To where we're gonna get, just wait, get on our new GPS line. And we'll go here into the construction mode and go check this out. So, this right here, this cow barn right here, it starts right here. It goes down all the way to here. But not only does it go to there, you can go through here. It goes under this bridge, as you can see that one cow down there. And it goes all the way around, all the way over to here. And then it just keeps on coming out all the way to over here. So it right here is a huge cattle pen. Really big cattle pen. Well, we're back now to the combine. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of this action. This right here looks pretty good. Take a little quick screenshot. How close are we down to the end? We're getting there, but not quite there. Midwest, are you in here? You might not be in here, I don't know. I don't know. So I can probably check real quick. No, I would assume not. But oh my gosh. This gleaner is actually made by Midwest, and it looks beautiful. Beautiful map. Beautiful with a beautiful map with a beautiful combine. Oh yeah, this right here looks like some good old drone footage. You can see all the dust coming off it as we go through here. Okay, and we should be on the new GPS line. And we are. Oh yeah, we're on the right one, definitely. Yeah, this 8-row head is just making short work of this field. We shouldn't be on this field for super long. I think we've only been on this field for about 5 minutes, and we've almost got our 2 end rows all the way taken out. Yet though we sure are filling up. Legs out of here, and we'll see. Yeah, we're about 50%, a little bit higher than 50% full. Tyson Cooper, are you still in here? Let's see who's still in here from the beginning. So if you've been in here or you're new in here, make sure you go down below and say something in chat. Let's see who's all here. Geez, we sure are filling up a lot quicker than what we were when I was doing some of these soybeans earlier. A lot quicker. We'll just do the rest of this by hand, because why not? And if you guys are on console and you are wanting this combine, don't worry, because Midwest is working on getting it out to console, and he's had to fix one thing on it for its second round of testing. So it should be coming out here. I don't know exactly when, but hopefully within a month if they get it tested again. And then he will have headers that will come with it. Ooh. We've got 2 votes now. One for the 8 row and one for the 12 row. They've got to battle it out now. They need to get one more person to be the deciding factor. Because we could definitely move up to a 12 row here. Yet though, we'll see. We need some more votes in here to be able to tell. If you have voted for the corn head of your choice, give your reason down below in the chat. Give your reason, and the best reason will be chosen. Since we have a tie, that is the best way to fix a tie. Let's all see. Whoa. Almost forgot to put my header down. Put it down a little late. We only missed about 2 ears of corn. So, not bad that we missed only 2 ears. We could have missed a lot more. It's looking a little dull on the stream. So let's brighten it up a little bit here. Oh yeah, that already looks a lot better. Push that button. And we need to go find the grain cart. I think it's in the farmyard somewhere. So I need to work on getting these bins to cooperate. Or I'm just going to get new bins, but not going to do that right now at the moment. Yeah, we need one more vote here on the poll to decide, to be the deciding factor of the result. Someone can be the person who decides whether we go with 8 row or 12 row. One person. That's all we need. But since the one with the 8 row is in first, that's what we're going to stick to for now. Oh my gosh, we're pretty speedy now down these hills. We can go pretty quick. Let me see what fields we even all own down here. We need to own this field right here. The good part though is that this right here is only an 8-row corn head, so we can kind of take it down the road a little bit and not get in trouble, because that wouldn't be good if we got in trouble. Oh, 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 oh my. Whoever voted for the 8-row, I'm sorry. But the 12-row is winning at the moment. So we're just gonna get the... Yo, what's up? How's it going? You were the deciding factor in what we used for corn headers. So now we... Oh, Whiskey Creek, aren't you streaming right now? Not. I got raided. Let me see if you're still streaming. I don't know. Are you? I don't think you're... Whiskey Creek, are you still streaming? Oh, you just finished? I see. We're switching over now to a 12-row. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this knocked out now a lot quicker. Oh yeah, I can already tell. That we're getting this done quicker. We might have to... One second. We're gonna have to unhook this from the baler. And we're gonna go hook up to the grain cart, because we're almost full. We're just about full. I want to say twice as fast. We're about another quarter faster. So, not bad. I'll take it. We'll get it done quicker, yet we're also going to fill up a lot faster. Which is another thing that you gotta think about. Let's see. Whoa. Lagged a little bit right there. On the stream, I just saw that. So... Man, I love this Brent grain cart. I really like it. It is my preferred grain cart of choice. Oh my, we got another tie. We need another person to change the vote, yet though for now we're going to stick with the 12-row since until we have another vote deciding. We're going to have to stick with the 12-row for now. So if you're watching and you haven't yet, make sure you go vote on the poll to get this tie out of here. We just got it out of here, and now we're back to a tie. But we just got over here to the 12-row, so we're going to stay on this 12-row until the poll says otherwise. If it stays on 12-row, then we'll stay on 12-row. But if it goes to 8-row, we're going to have to go back to the 8-row. Sure does look like it's spitting quite a bit of corn out pretty fast. Oh, the 12-row is taking the lead. 12 rows leading. Which is, it could always change though. Vote for the 12 row. Don't get your hopes up too high. All we need is 2 votes for the 8 row, and then we're going back to the 8 row corn head. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get this field done really quick. Once we get these 3 fields done, we'll see where we are in the stream. But I don't think it'll take very long to do these 3 fields with this corn head. We're knocking it out quick. Wait, what do you mean? It's the only choice. 2 rows equals 3 8 rows? You mean 2 12 rows? That's what I'm gonna guess that you meant to say it was 2 12 rows. Yet though 8 rows also are pretty cool. 8 rows are used quite a bit. Alright, I was just making sure. Yeah, 8 rows are kind of common still, surprisingly. Yet quite a few people run 12 row, run 16 row planters. Real life, we run a 16 row corn head, which is, it's a big corn head. It's kind of hard to keep up. Yet though, we can do it. But yeah, you can knock out quite a bit in a day with a 16 row corn head. You get a lot of corn out. Because you got to think about it, then that's like having a 40-foot draper or 40-foot bean head. It's a big corn head. Yet though, if you can't, because we run 2 16-row planters for beans, and then a DV66, or no, 2 16 rows for corn to plant corn, and then for planting beans we use a DV66, which is a 22-inch 36-row planter. True. Yet though sometimes it is kind of fun to use a 8-row corn head. Sometimes it's kind of fun. But yeah, I like in real life, yes. If you can afford and you have the land to, and your combine can handle it, get the bigger head. Yet though, like if you have some hillier ground, the 16-row corn head might not always be the best option. So it really depends on a bunch of different things, actually, and money wise too. And can you keep up with the 16-row corn head? Because going from, let's say, a 12-row to a 16-row, there's a really big difference. It may only seem like 4 rows, but 4 rows of corn is quite a bit. See, like let's say you're doing like 4 rows of beans. That's not a huge difference, but with corn that is a really big difference. Yeah, there's a lot of 12 rows, especially in our area, and then there's still some 8 rows. You see a lot of the case guys run the 8 rows, and then you see most of the deer guys, they'll either run an 8 row, or a few of them run an 8 row, but then most of them, majority probably run a 12 row, because they run a 24 row planter. Yet though, there's a few 16s, yet though, there's not a ton. If you got a 16-row planter, then you normally have a 32-foot planter, or you normally have a 32-row planter, or you have like a 16-row planter, and you got quite a bit of ground. That's normally the way that it works. yeah, running a 16-row corn head on this combine would be a stretch. Be kind of hard to do. Definitely would be hard to do. I don't think your auger would be able to reach out that far, since this auger isn't much longer than this head. Yeah, there's no way it would work for a 16 row. Yet though, if you're running a gleaner, hey, honestly, we might not even have to come through and plant this at all. Yeah, planter can be a big determining factor for your size of corn head that you end up using. For a lot of people around here, that's mainly the main deciding factor is your planter, because like it's end rows. If your end rows, you're just gonna suffer a lot of plugs if you have, let's say you use like a 12-row corn head and you do, when you plant, you do one end row of corn and you have a, just wait, no, let's say you do, let's say, okay, so you have a 16-row planter and you do 2 end rows. When you plant, when you go through to combine, you will have some rows that don't exactly line up, and it's just gonna plug up your corn head, which just makes the day miserable. Beans, it doesn't matter so much because you normally combine beans at an angle. Beans, it really doesn't matter because you will end up harvesting them at an angle. But corn, you want to harvest them with the rows. Let's see. We also will have to come through and do all of this hay as well. We're gonna have to cut this grass. Or we might just leave it till the spring and then end up doing it during the spring. Because on our Let's Play series on here, we will be starting in the spring with our planting. Yet though, like I was gonna say, with this combine, we might not even have to plant. It's like a silver cedar. If you get the joke, you get the joke. If you don't get the joke, then you just don't get it. And it won't make sense at all. But if you get it, you know what I mean. Yeah, these right here known as the silver cedars. They'll pretty much plant your field for you. They'll combine it, they'll harvest it, and plant it all in one pass. Whoa, wasn't paying attention there. And we ended up filling up. Come on, the 8410's got the power to get up this hill, I think. And it does. It was just getting a little bit of a slow start to it. I'm telling you, man, it's a real life thing. Now, it sounds like it's something like DJ Gohan would do. He'd just like throw it in the Giants editor and mod it. Yet though this, it doesn't even need a mod. Like, one of my videos that I do, I should like edit like just a bunch of corn spilled all over the ground behind it. Like, no matter what settings I change, it won't go away. Be kind of funny. Geez, we sure are using quite a bit of diesel. Like, oh yeah, we're using lot of diesel. We're at probably three-quarter tanks. Probably I have a three-quarter tank left. And here, I'll show you guys what I've all done. So we did this field 50 of beans, field 54 of beans, field 49 of corn, these two bean fields, and this bean field, as well as these three cornfields so far. And that's how much diesel it's taken. So we're definitely using up quite a bit of diesel, which is not cheap. Don't mind the money. We're just kind of messing around right now. I just did a little something something with the money. We don't got to worry about that. But once we finish this pass, then we'll probably be ending the stream right there. But it's been a pretty good stream so far, and I hope you guys all enjoy the stream. And I might try and make this a thing where almost at least one time a weekend. Really, is this actually like pretty close to it? Like, is the map itself close to like what the area looks like? Where I live, there's really aren't a ton of people, or there really aren't a ton of like terraces like this and stuff. Here, I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of the map before we get off. That is my flight mode decides to work. Okay. Really? Yeah. So right here is the main farm. Here's our main dairy barn. Looks like a little bit like a shelter almost for our cows. The house. Um, I think this right here is just a shed. I don't think there's cows inside. Maybe there is up at the top, but I'm not sure. Let's see. We can't even get in the top. Oh no, it's just like a little storage. Stitzer. Oh yeah, I love Stitzer, and he's bringing it over to 25 as well, which I'm excited for. Um, right here is just like a little storage shed. We got our harvest store silo, which looks awesome. Um, got another cow barn in here. Um, and then we've got just another storage. I placed down this bunker as well as these two bins, which will be moved because they do not seem to be working. Um, oh, look at that. We just got another vote for the A row, but that probably will not be fulfilled since we're getting close to the end of the stream now. I think right here is the same co-op from Stitzer. Ah, yes, it is. It looks like the exact same. There's just a random cattle pen here, sitting down here. Oh, thank you. This right here is actually MRG did all of this. I haven't really touched the farm at all, and yeah, MRG's done a really nice job on this map, and it's still in beta testing, so not everything is perfect on it, but there's quite a few things. Oh, also everybody, look at these bales. Look at these bales. These bales are beautiful. I love them. I love how those bales look. Um, let's see. Okay, we're going down here. Yeah, these. Oh, thank you. That's actually MRG's harvest store. We'll go down here to the other smaller farm, or what looks to be the smallest farm. Probably like fully farm. We just got a little like house right here. Um, I think this right here is a cattle pen. Is there not a gate? Huh. Is this right here not a cattle pen? Or not? It looks a lot like a cattle pen to me. Is this over here the cattle pen? I don't know. But yeah, so we got some two bigger sheds over here. And then we have some smaller stuff as well. Yeah, the ag bags look really cool. It'd be really nice if they were functional, but they are not right now. They are not at the moment. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Can I run a John Deere 4440? We do have one. Like right over, somewhere right here. We were running it earlier in the stream, so if you want to go back to then, you can watch us run that. Because right now we're just giving a little tour of the map before we end the stream. Then over here, there's another. I think this right here is just an unfinished farm right now. We've got a little garage, a house, some, just like a little, old, nah, does it not have any collisions? No, it doesn't. So that probably still needs to be worked on. We've got some other, I don't think these right here are usable harvesters. No, they're not. They also don't have collisions. See, do these houses, yeah, these houses all have collisions. Let's see what doesn't. This right here doesn't seem to have collisions. I don't think it really. Yeah, I don't know what that looks like exactly, but yeah, there's do none of these. There's collisions. Oh yeah, there's definitely collisions. I don't think the roofs have any collisions though. Yeah, I don't think the roofs have collisions. Whoa, is it? I don't think this right here is collisions, which you probably can't since it's a cow barn. I don't. I wonder if it's just flight mode or what. Yeah, no. Really, none of this right here is all has collisions. This right here does. That does. Let's see here. 1 second. Yeah, that has all collisions and stuff. Hopefully, we can get some manure also here. Yes, I am on PC. Once this map comes out, because this right now is just a beta version of it. Once this map comes out, it will be PC only, and I don't think this right here will be able to go to console at all. Also, another cool part, if you weren't here when I showed this off, is with this dairy barn, he added on a little something like this to where this right here is still part of the pen. So you can go under this bridge, and then we can go through around here. There's like just a little pathway, and then over here to a huge pasture, giant pasture area that he's added into this, and just some little decorations and stuff in here, which is looking absolutely awesome. Oh yeah, this farm right here looks awesome. Looks perfect. Oh yeah, here's some more of these bales, which is from what we did earlier in the stream. We were working on chopping, but that didn't go as I planned it going. So that really didn't happen. But anyway, guys, right here is probably where I'm going to end it. The next stream will probably be sometime next weekend, so be on the lookout for that. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the post notifications. That way, you'll get messaged, or you'll get a notification whenever I go live or I post a new video. Yep. Later, everybody. I will see you on the next one.